Okay, ladies and germs, last 3 days have been shitty. Excuse my French. There's some clouds over here, but I don't know why I pointed at them like you can't see the clouds, like I need to point them out to you. But anyways, not too many clouds this way. It's nice, bright, and sunny. We're getting the F out of here. I'm waiting for one more lady to message me, or one more host on Airbnb. I've narrowed it down to 2 places. I want to stay at the Grand where I normally stay at. I like the place. There's a place right across the street from it. I looked at it. It's decent. It's a mini version of the Grand. I've never stayed there. My concern is the internet, really, because I'm working online, Wi-Fi. But anyways, enough of that. I'm clearing off some space on the mini micro SDs. We're going to try and go down. We're not going to be able to go across to the island because it's just too late. It's almost 1 o'clock. But we can at least explore, go down there, see if we can find the ferry. I have 2 full days, today and tomorrow. So if we find the ferry today, and maybe we can get our black ass up early in the morning tomorrow, we can take the ferry, cross over to the islands, and come back. But today is going to be another adventure drive day. I probably will not start recording till we get to Hoi An and then go past Hoi An, because you've pretty much seen this. I might record a little bit here and there, passing the resorts for you newcomers or people who have not seen those videos where all the resorts, or seen the shorts that I just showed you, that secluded beach, private access. Then there's like an access because you can't get to them because of the private access. Because the beaches are private, because they're owned by the Hyatt, the Regency, the Crown, all these big Holiday Inn, all these big names. So anyways, I'm going to hurry up and do this really quick so we can get out of here and enjoy these last 2 days here. Hopefully the weather will be this good in Thailand, although I won't be renting a scooter. I've done some scooter trips, but the police just pulling people over is just ridiculous, man. They just target foreigners, and I'm black, so they can see my skin color very quick. It's hard if you're a tannish brown and you're wearing a helmet. That's a little hard for them to pick out. They might think you're Thai, but me, I'm not passing for Thai. And I've been pulled over and had to pay a little $1,000 baht fine. It was 500 for not having the proper license, even though I had an international driver's license and a license. I don't know what happened. I just paid the 500,000, and then I had to go get the bike at an impound, which is another 500,000, not including the cab fare to get there, which was nothing. But basically, your fine's going to be 500,000, or 500. Yeah, 500. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about beating these on 500 Thai dollars or whatever you call it. So yeah, let's get these cards cleared off so we have some space, and let's go take an adventure. Man, this is a nice day. All right, let's get it. I've got the protective case on this camera now, because last time I dropped it, when I broke the mount, the screen got a little scratch. It's not that noticeable, but I try to keep my stuff in pristine condition, and I'm not too happy about it. It's just a little small scratch. So now I've got this protective case, which comes with the mic, but you can see it. It's really for the waterproof housing, and also that you can switch it the other direction. So if you want to shoot YouTube shorts and have the vertical instead of the horizontal. So I've got that case on here. I jerry-rigged the old case, the old mount. So I'm going to try and put this on and see how it works. If not, we'll just go back to the new way that I mounted. And then when I want to switch to handheld, obviously I got this handheld. So we got our battery pack, just in case the battery starts to die, gets low, we can charge, boom, then we can switch to the camera, the iPhone for a while. We got glasses, we got napkins, tissues that I kept from Gordon's, my solution for my eyes to clean the contacts just in case dust gets in, glasses just in case I have to change them. I'm glad I said that, because now I bring my sunglasses. Where are they at? put them, maybe they're still sitting over there. Yeah, we'll bring the sunglasses, so the dust and everything. I'm glad I did this video because I would have forgotten all about this. Sorry, the place is a mess. I started just cleaning out all my drawers. Started packing, kind of. Just getting everything together. And, you know, we leave in 2 days. So let's get on the road and see what we can see. Okay, I only turned it on because it's a beautiful day and I wanted you to see this traffic. I don't know what all this daytime traffic and that bus that just like merged over the fucking yellow line. But I don't know what all this traffic is. It is a very beautiful day. Don't know what's going on here. And this car has its turn signal on, but I don't know what it's gonna do. Okay, it is trying to turn. So we pretty much have a full tank of gas. My only concern is those clouds I showed you earlier are starting to progress. I don't think this lady, and she's not the only one that acts like this, likes the fact that I passed her. She seems to be trying, or was trying, to catch up to me. You'll see that a lot driving here in Asia. If you do a move that's better than them or maneuver better than them, they will definitely try to come back and overtake you. Same bullshit I deal with in the US. Driving, people don't understand. I'm driving the way I'm driving because I'm trying to get to work. I'm late. Yeah, the water looks pretty shitty from all that rain. Whatever that storm is, turned up the water. It's brown, but people are still in it. Anyways, back to what I was saying is, I usually get up start leaving the house 15 to 30 minutes before I'm supposed to be at work. And normally, I'm trying to get around this van. It's like almost like it knows I'm trying to do it. I can't see this truck. Past the truck. Stay on one side, man. Anyways, and I'm speeding to get to work, which I need to change that habit, especially with the bumper off my car, which I kind of have. I drive really fast in the US, guys, and so I'm just trying to get to work, and people think you're racing them or whatever. Bro, I'm not racing you, I'm just trying to get to work. So a lot of habits I need to change. Again, for the 8th time, it's a beautiful day out here. And as you can see from this clip, this is basically where the secluded beach starts, at the beginning of Da Nang. These are all resorts that take up the beach, and maybe we'll do like 5 minutes of this, 10 minutes of this, so you can actually get to see unpeated video, non-stop, non-edited video. You fucker. At least he was going slow, but still caught me off guard. The beach. Like, this is an ugly ass wall. I don't know if it's open. I'm pretty sure it is, but come on, sweep the outside of your property. The trees are pruned. What's up with this ugly ass wall? This resort we're coming up on, it's nice. It's Asian themed. Obviously, well, I won't say obviously, but if I was a betting man, 99.99 point whatever you can put, it's probably owned by an Asian company, China, Malaysian. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. I'll turn the camera a little bit that way. People were out taking photos the other day when I drove up. It's a nice resort. The Pullman Da Nang Beach Resort. All right, let's get it. Last 2 days, baby. Yeah, this is all, that's another one, Asian theme, you can see. But this whole row going down is resorts. And the beach is on the other side of the resort. And as you see, there's no access point. There are every couple of miles, there's a public access point. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure they're not gonna let you through to go to their beach. The Aria, or whatever that's pronounced. I am gonna turn the camera a little bit. Oh shit, gotta pull over. When I say I've got this jerry-rigged, I got a piece of plastic here that's helping the suction. And I don't want to stop recording because, like I said, this is going to be unimpeded. That's holding this together. Maybe when I get to the US, I'll get some type of rubber gasket. Sorry for the camera angles, just trying to get this back on. So I'm going to angle this slightly like this so you can see the resorts as I'm driving and the names and whatnot. All right, let's get it. I haven't even put that short up or that video up. I went to get some durian the other day, and I just didn't want to spend that price. They were taking care of me, but the older lady, I think she owns the shop, they pointed at an older lady, but it didn't look like her. I was coming back there and buying durian. She was charging me 800,000, or I'm sorry, 80,000 per kilo instead of 100,000. And the lady was trying to charge me 100, then she said 90. Then she gave me a better deal, but when I went back to get it, she did not give me a deal, would not budge. And I basically, you see in these resorts, this mall never opened, as far as I can tell. Brand new mall. Brand new fucking mall. At least it looked brand new. And there's apartments or whatever, condos up there. What happened? I don't know. Anyways, I typed in the message. We might have to go down that when we come back. Marble Mountain coming up. I typed in the message, you're only jacking up the prices because the Chinese and the Malaysians and all of them are here. Don't do it, don't do it. Are here. Camera, buddy. I don't know if you could see the driver in that bus, I'm just trapping all over the place. He wasn't looking forward. He was just turning. His eyes were on the mirrors of cars coming up behind him when you're merging into traffic in front of you. Pause the video and look into the cab window of him, because I'm making eye contact with these guys as they're driving to let them know, hey, I see you, please don't hit me. Anyways, I told her you're only jacking up the prices because the Chinese, the Malaysians, and the Koreans are here. She's like, no, yeah, you are. As soon as they leave, you're not getting business. You're gonna lower the prices and try and dump whatever Dorian you got. So in short, I didn't get any Dorian. Bro, what are you doing? I didn't get any Dorian. So I'd like to get some before I leave. I wanted to pass them on the right, but I couldn't. I mean on the left, because that truck was coming up. So as you see, there's no beach access. Have you seen a beach access? No. This is a nice resort. What is this? This is the Hyatt Regency. Okay, the piece came off again. Okay, this isn't gonna work. Let's go back to the original option that we had. It wasn't bad. It was decent. Let me tighten this up. Take this off. Switch this on. Sorry for my hand. Okay, that'll have to do. Yeah, I can't risk dropping this camera again. I gotta pop the trunk. So this worked pretty decent. There was no there was no jittering as far as I can tell. It is shaking a lot, but the stabilizers in the DJI product actually work pretty well. Let's crack on. Except I just can't move it when I want to. It's got to be stationary. See how these guys just do U-turns in the middle of the street? See how this cab just gave 0 fucks. 0 fucks. And this guy, like, what are you doing, man? Rooks, I hope you like that commentary. All right, we just passed the Marriott right there. Marble Mountain is to our left, our right. Sorry, I can't show you because I can't turn the camera. Let's just make it through here. Go back and look at my Marble Mountain videos or video. Nothing exciting, but something for you to see. All right, that might be a public access road. Yep, that's a public access to the beach. So you see how far we had to go, how many resorts we had to go before there was a public access. So that was a public access to the beach. Sandy Beach Resort. Nice. I like the trees. This is well kept. I like it. I like the pine trees, these Asian pine trees. The pine cones are super tiny. I think I did a short on that, or a video too as well. Walking on the beach talking about the free coconuts, because a lot of those coconut palms on the beach, you can just get a coconut off of them. I think they're bred to be small coconuts. Nice resort coming up on our right. Nice car, zero fucks, just merged right in. Didn't look to see if anyone was coming or anything. A charging station for those little small Vietnamese cars, these cabs here. This resort's gonna be the bomb. The Da Mall Ban. It's on our left. They're building little looks like villas from the rendition of the picture. It looks like it's going to be really nice. I would love next time I come to stay at one of these resorts for a day or two just to experience it. I'm pretty sure they're way out of my budget. Here's another piece of property to the right that is not maintained. And I believe this is the beach access, the public beach access. Oh shit. That was my bad. I didn't look before I turned to the right. Sorry guys, I just can't take it off. I'll turn the handlebars this way. Yeah, that was the public beach access that we took when I did that video. This is the property that had all the cactus to it, to our right. They're out watering the fun. It's MLB Land DAP. But this project that's ahead of us, massive. I don't like to ride through water, but obviously some type of water main just broke. I can't turn the camera, but this project is massive. So we're getting to the golf course areas. And these nice villa homes to the left. I'm peeking through the foliage of these trees and whatnot. Got police on the motorcycle. So I have all my documentation on my phone. I'm not driving crazy. They didn't flag me over, but they have the motorcycle to chase you down if they have to. I'm not gonna say if you're not doing anything illegal, you don't have anything to worry about, but you don't. But I haven't heard of people getting pulled over except one Facebook post and getting shaken down for cash. But I've been shaken down in Cambodia and discreetly shaken down in Thailand. But definitely tried to be shaken down in Cambodia. And they give you a hotline phone number to call if you're being shaken down. No joke, guys, for real. See if I can get past this lady. No. All right. All right, we got past her. And so the Cambodian person was like, the police officer, they flagged me over. I did nothing wrong, wasn't speeding, was filming. Nice villas over there. And they don't speak English. So they have a board with the offense that you committed, and they point to it. And I'm like, I didn't do that. I'm not paying that. I said, all right, fine, write me a ticket. And they didn't understand that because they didn't understand English. You pay. I'm like, nah, I don't pay. Oh, we take your bike. I say, take it. It's a rental. I don't care. What do I care? You take it, they come get it. I didn't do anything illegal. And they just looked at each other, started talking. You pay now. How much you pay? I say, I pay nothing. And they just flagged me on, and I left. True story. No shit. No cap. No cap. Sorry for the hand. I had to adjust that. Slow down a little bit so I don't have to stop because the light's about to change. Now we can go. You can't see me, but my head is on the swivel every minute or so, every couple seconds, depending on the traffic, to let the cars know that I see them and I'm looking at them, and they can see me talking into this camera, so they're even more cautious when driving around me when they see me with the camera. The motorbikers and the car drivers and the trucks, because they know I'm videoing. Because I'm like hunched over speaking into the camera, and they're like, oh, okay, we don't want to do anything potentially harmful or illegal. Wrong way driver. You're just gonna have to deal with the guys and just be very vigilant. Another wrong way driver with 3 people on the back of it. Another wrong way driver with 3 people on the top on the bike. I don't know what this procession is here. This is already like 21 minutes long, plus the intro, 3 minutes. I know some type of holidays going on, something's going on, not just because of the flags, but people are burning these paper monuments, if you will. I see people getting them delivered to their homes. There's little stalls, if I can find one, I'll point it out, where they're selling these paper things you burn on the side of the road to give thanks to whoever, praise whoever. Again, I'm not being disrespectful. I don't know what it's called. So when I say whatever and pray to who, it's because I'm ignorant and I have lack of knowledge. So anybody who's Vietnamese who's seeing this, I am definitely not being disrespectful. My apologies if you feel that way. So before I merged, I turned my head, and as you saw, that motorcycle came up, and I saw him, moved over, let him go, because he can go faster than me. This thing tops out at, right now I'm doing 59 kilometers per hour. That's as fast as this bad boy goes. But the other one that I had when I got in the accident, woohoo! Yeah. And they're putting up those little orange trees. I don't know if you saw that. So there was a guard on my block. I swear to God, they dropped off about 100 of these trees and had them sitting there. And then last night when I came home from the bar around 11:30, 12 a.m., well, 11:30 p.m., 12 a.m., somewhere around that time. Oh, wow, that's nice. All right, I'm going to stop just so I can turn. I guess I'll take it out and then have to put it back in. But this is a nice place that's being developed. I can tell it's not open because they still have like a metal mesh barrier. There's unfinished concrete there. There's a guard shack here, but it looks pretty nice. But as you saw, there was only 2 bus access points. A lot of traffic's coming. I want to hurry up and get here, get it back on before this traffic comes. This car is trying to pass. Get hit, and there's a bus coming. Anyways, but as you saw, there was only 2 beach access points. This is still all beachfront property. And a lot of it is not, oh man, that's a shame, all that trash and rubbish. And it's unfinished. I couldn't move the camera for you to see, but there's a lot of these projects that are, I'm gonna say, at least 60% of these projects are not finished, and it could be higher than that. This is a nice resort. I can just tell by what I can see in the inside and how well kept it is. I don't know if you saw those ladies in the medium, weeding out the medium. I don't know if they were doing that because they're medicinal herbs or they're paid to do that, what the case may be. We're passing this resort on the right that they let go. So we're coming up to that area. There's golf courses here where I showed you all those unfinished construction. And those villa homes, another project to the left. It's a shame. It's gotta be money laundering, man. Here's an old ass Wyndham. Very old. Not compare it, can't even compare it to the Wyndham that I showed you on the beach. Joe wanted to stay there. I sent them the information, but they're charging $1,500 around that. the Heritage. Looks nice, but outdated. Another project to our left that never got finished. Yeah. I want you to see this. I should have made that turn. Maybe we could. I wanted to drive in there and show you, but I can't, and we're not going to be able to. Maybe on the way back. So this looks like a little small mall here. To our left. I know I said I was going to turn this off, and I still haven't. And this guy's trying to charge me, and I'm driving, and he's coming up behind me. Like, what do you want me to do? And this guy keeps weaving in and out. It's like, what the fuck, man? Purposely not letting me pass. And this guy's here. Doesn't see that there's a camera right here. See that? See that? Go ahead, buddy. I pointed to the camera. So I'm gonna pull over, switch cameras, because I think they feel more threatening. Plus I can show you more stuff. This angle of the camera, or the mount, I can only show you, and when I'm talking about places to the left or the right, I can't show you. So we're 37 minutes into this. Foreigner on a bike, taking a nice ride. So I'm one-handed at Mr. Rooks. Trying to be as safe as possible. Stay over to this left. And I probably could have gotten to the beach there. I think that was the turn for Hoi An. To be honest with you, I was following someone when I came to Hoi An last time. So when he got me to the access point to Hoi An and got me onto the main road, we parted ways because I drove faster because he had someone on the back of his motorbike. So I don't really know where to turn to get to Hoi An. But I'm pretty sure that was it where those cars get stopped. You make a right and go inland. Because none of this looks familiar. So I met a subscriber yesterday, and then he left a comment. And I saw your comments, guys. I will respond to them. I don't know why. Well, I know why. I was a little busy doing other things to write a thoughtful response. And nice guy. And he was about to take a drive out to a pass. I don't know if it was today or whatever the case may be, but he likes my videos. A lot of people like these long driving videos. You know what? What is this? I don't know. What do you think, Rooks? Should we double back and go over that bridge? I think so. I mean, worst, we just turn around and come back this way. This is an adventure day. Let's take an adventure. Whoop, whoop. All right. That road looked nice and new and clean, so let's just see where it goes for a few minutes and turn back around. Three seconds. Turn my signal on. Signal is on. Turn the signal off. Oh, wow. No, this is to Hoi An. This looks familiar. I'm gonna say something racist. And funny at the same time. I mean it, but not in a totally mean way. Nah, I'm not gonna say it. I'll just say, nah, I'm not gonna say it. Forget it. All right, that did nothing. But we're here now. I think the other turn was Hoi An. Those are not cows. Those are definitely buffalo, but there are cows out. More buffalo in the field over there. Lady out here working in the rice field. Love it, love it. God, I love this. Love it. Love it. All right, gotta stop. Oh, there's a moon milk. Can't get rid of moon milk, huh? And I kept saying, oh, I'm gonna stop the video, and haven't done it yet. Okay, I can't even see because I'm past the line. Okay, 14 seconds. I don't think that's a good idea, to be honest with you, because he just ran it. People usually jump the gun. I do it. But you give people a countdown and everyone's trying to jump the gun and beat off the starting line, if you will. Except the judge doesn't make you go back. And start over for jumping the gun. And there's no one here to give you a ticket or anything, so. Okay, we're getting away from the coast. And I wanted to to go more to the coast. But this still is an adventure. I like these waterways. Finding new things, new housing developments. Although I think it's way oversaturated. Even that complex that I showed you and went into the sales office, like these are mainly vacant. There's some that are occupied. Some people jumped the gun and bought some. Some of it's not even finished. And these are old. You can tell they're old. You saw through that, see, he didn't even look. Didn't even look. Although he did stay to the side of the road. More waterways. There's a boat. Little catamaran over there. But the market is just oversaturated for the prices of the units that they were selling. They're going to be sitting a long time. As you can see, all these units here that sit and aren't occupied. Pulling over more to the right. So if anyone's trying to they can, but you can see all these tour buses, so something's here. Okay. I'm gonna let this guy go. We're gonna pull over and I'm gonna show you once we can safely get over. So we'll wait for this truck that's speeding. Nothing's coming, so we're in the clear. Huh? Okay, I want to show here real quick. It's just going to be another lady who's going to try and take me to a shop and sell me something. I've already experienced that at Marble Mountain. That's all that is. So this is why the tourists are here. Grab my phone from the cubby. This lady, lady, I don't want to buy anything. But here's the river. And she followed me all the way over here. So I want to try and get and see what this is all about. Nice. Maybe we'll get on one. Hello.
Hello, you. Anh đã ra here, xin nghe bà tè, here,
yeah. Maybe when I come back. I'm just driving.
Oh.
But I want to just drive and see what's out here.
Yeah.
But maybe I come back, you're here, maybe you can show me around.
Yeah.
You around this area?
Yeah,
okay, when I come back, you can maybe show me. But right now I'm going to drive. No, I'm trying to be as polite as possible. I just want to explore. But I might come back and take her up on that offer. I don't really like to do the touristy thing. It's 2:16. So we have plenty of time. And I know I look like the typical tourist. How far do I have to go down here before? Okay, not far. Turn my signal on. So there's also people on this side of the river. Hold on, let me turn my signal off. Shit, I gotta put my phone away too. Hold on guys, camera angle is gonna be a little bad for a second. All right, sorry about that. But as you can see in the distance, you can ride all up and down this river. Or, I want to call it a river. I don't know what you would call it. Because it's obviously brackish water. Why do I say that? Because we're coming up to this big bridge, which I'm sure is an ocean inlet. Now those are cows. So I'll slow down here. Okay. Which wasn't a good idea because now the bike has to try and get up enough torque to get up this hill. Oh, nice. Beautiful. So it's obviously a water inlet. Ocean, brackish water, mountains, background. I think those are the islands, so I think I've made it down to where you catch the ferry, like I said, to the islands. So when we get over this hill, or over this bridge, yeah, those are the islands. We're gonna take a left when we get over this bridge and go over there and see what we can see. Give me a chance to charge this camera and use the iPhone as we walk around. Should have brought my gimbal. Look at these high rises in the distance. Yeah, I definitely should have came down here, but you know, we had all those days of shitty weather. So I don't know where this lighthouse is supposed to be. We're not gonna make this light, so I'm just gonna slow down. And we're gonna turn left into here and see what's up. Of course, he's gonna turn, because there's, why? Why not? Because there's no one here to enforce the laws. Should we do it? Just my luck. There'll be a cop in the bushes. I'm exaggerating, there isn't. But you see, as one of my subscribers said a long time ago, I'm sorry I forgot who it was, that traffic laws are just a suggestion here. And they are. Oh, that's interesting. They have it raised up. Probably this area is prone to flooding. And so if it floods, I guess the plants won't get, I'm just guessing, won't get oversaturated. You can see that was raised up maybe a foot. Got some corn here. This is giving me Philippine vibes, to be honest. Why? Because the streets are narrow, they're concrete like this. The houses are built right up to the road. And they look similar to this in the areas, especially when you're driving up in the mountains. I went to Bohol Mountains, Panglao, Siquijor Mountains. I plugged in some of those videos in the last video I put out. So go look in the description so you don't have to go back and search, and you can see some of those videos. I think they're interesting. You'll be able to see a lot of the beautiful nature that the Philippines has to offer. Right turn, left turn, right turn. Let's follow these guys. This is going to be a dirt road. I find dirt roads are, well, it's not dirt, it looked like dirt. Roads like this are quite interesting to go down. So as I was saying, just go back, start looking in the descriptions of the videos, not the title, but the description box where it has my PayPal and buy me a coffee. Hint, 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 hint. Thank you, Rooks, for all your donations. I greatly appreciate it. Not necessary, but greatly appreciated. And you'll find that I'm putting more things in there, and I'm gonna go back and update a lot of them because I've found things that I can put in there after the fact. So like, I found more information on Facebook and I believe Instagram for that, I forgot the name of the development, where they're carving it out the side of the road, on the side of the mountain, sorry. It's huge. I don't think this is where you catch the ferry. She just said go to a lighthouse and that's where you catch the ferry to go across to the islands. That's the bridge we just crossed. Those are the islands. They've got these sandbags to protect the beach. Whatever they're growing, what type of fish. That's a little small fish farms. You got these boats. Go past this guy, no need to honk. He saw us, he can hear us. I don't want to startle anyone. I'm going slow. So they obviously don't have any nets in them, so I don't know. I know it's some type of fish farm. I don't think it's crabs, because the crabs would just chew through the net. And I know they do the mud crabs in individual boxes because they'll eat each other and attack each other. They're territorial. Mama Song. I don't know the name for the respectful name for the elders here. I know the Philippines, ate, kuya. Our little fish and a market. They're building a little ramp here for the boats. Up, I see the lighthouse. So the lighthouse was before the bridge. So the lighthouse is where you're supposed to catch the ferry. I don't know if you can see the lighthouse right. Let me move up. I don't know if you can see the lighthouse in the distance over there. So we'll go back across the bridge. That's the lighthouse. Those are the islands. We'll venture around here for a little bit, but I really want to get some pricing and see what's over there. It looks more resorty too, but I want to see how the locals live. Guy's taking his boat out now. As I was saying, I saw on Facebook, or I think I was saying, you can go out on one of these fishing boats, and I wanted to do that. And remember, in one of my walking videos, I said I'm not sure if that's wise because of some of the news. Not that I think it would happen to me. Okay, this is as far as we can go. The people go out on these fishing boats and they never return. They keep them as indigent servers, workers, surfers on these boats, because the boats technically don't have to come in. They can get supplied. They fish for shrimp. Another boat can come up, unload the shrimp, and they can just stay out there for long periods of time. Some guys have jumped off and swam. Some guys have jumped off and unfortunately didn't make it. So that's how you. Oh, you know what? Let's turn down here. Let's just see. Let's get lost. Or maybe not. This just goes to someone's home. Alright, got the little pooches here like, what are you doing, bro? I am gonna put this camera on the charger. We're gonna drive over the bridge. And hopefully we'll get some more charge, because this battery's dying. And if we have to, we'll just switch to the iPhone. So I'm gonna get this charged up. All right, we're charging. Let's get it. I hear you. There's all this road here. Oh, ain't nothing. You see me parked on the side. Get out of here. Stop that, lady. There's all this road, and she pulls up around the corner, and she clearly has enough space to see me parked here and wants to ride up behind me and honk the horn like I'm supposed to move, and there's all this space to go. Respect your elders, but come on. That's ridiculous. All right, anyways, we're charging, we're going. So they probably just caught something from their house. There'll be other markets to look at, guys. I'm not gonna go through that market for obvious reasons that I don't need to tell you. So this car is blocking the way. This truck is blocking the way. I think I can get through here. They don't care. Shrimp drying, squid drying. So a little small coastal town. Fishing village, if you will. Smelled it. A whiff. It could have been trash. And you know what I'm referring to. I think I'm going to turn here. Only because this is not the road we took, but this is the way up to that road. So, as you saw, the road was blocked. Yeah, it's got to be because of flooding that they have it raised like that. Nice little home there. Grapes growing. How do I know they're grapes? The leaves. All you need is a simple home. These are simple homes. Nice. Must be a place where they make bonsais. Yeah, it is. So he got little bonsais here. And he makes them and sells them. See the pots there? But that was a nice one. Really nice. That one over there. I like how they get the roots all knotted up. These are beautiful. I don't know what they're called here in Vietnam. Bonsai is Japanese. I say bonsai because that's what it resembles. And I had no idea how popular they were here in Vietnam. But they are. You see them all the time. Are we playing games, car? So I know this will let us back out to that main road. Just where, do you really need to drive this fast down the goddamn road? Are you kidding me, man? All right, so that was the road that we passed because I recognized the corn. So it didn't let us back, but that's what I was referring to. I don't know what it is. Are we safe other than this truck? Yes, we are. So let's build up some momentum and speed so we can get over this with ease, because it's pretty steep. All right, 49, 50, 51, 52. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Toot, toot. I don't think kids have those type of bedtime stories. I don't even think kids, I don't know, get bedtime stories anymore. Do they? Is that even a thing anymore? Telling your kids bedtime stories? I remember them as a kid. Sorry for the wind drag. The iPhone doesn't have a windscreen or anything on there. What an asshole. Had he hit me, that would have been lights out. You see how he's driving, weaving? What an asshole. Bro, he came like a foot away from Like he sees me, I'm recording, and looks down at his center console and still proceeds to go towards me. Public safety while driving is very laxed. Of course, everyone's trying to sell you something. So the driver's waving him on because you're obviously going to get a commission. Oh, checkpoint, ticket. Okay, so they want to charge you. Hello. No, it's all right. I don't know how much the charge is. I'm going to ask them. I don't see anyone here collecting any money or anything. So we're going to attempt to park here. If someone says something, then if it's not more than $10,000, then we'll pay. All right, I'm going to take my valuables out of my bag. Take all this with me. So she's trying to get me to go on the coconut boat. I'm not trying to do that right now. I just want to go in here and film. Thank you. So. Yeah, it's broken. It's okay. Broken. No worries. It's okay. But thank you. You say 150 for coconut boat?
Yeah, 150.
Where? No, I mean here and here. Okay. Let me look around first. I come back. I want to just film and look around, but I come back. Yeah, I think we'll do the coconut boat, but I want to check out. I want to film a little bit. Why not? It's our last day here. That doesn't seem expensive. That's around $7. You know, that's nothing. Remember, 50 is 190. So just 190 times 3. This is a ticket checkpoint here. Let's see how much this is. Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Buy ticket go inside. I think you are the turn off camera for the lock now.
Why?
The here the nothing.
So they can't see me being overcharged? I can't. What do you mean? It's a tourist place.
Sorry.
It's a tourist place. They can't film? It's tourist.
Toilet.
Yeah.
Toilet over there. Over there.
What is this?
That is the forest coconut village.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what's going on here. She's telling me you can't film. So I'm not going to go to an area I can't film. Pay a ticket to come in here and they can't film. I wanted to get to the lighthouse for the ferry. So maybe this isn't it. Let me figure this out. Okay, sorry, you're not seeing my face. It looks like this just goes to water. But we need to go back to... Oh, sorry. She's blocking me in so I can't leave. Come on, lady. I didn't want to start the motorbike yet either, so there wasn't any noise. So maybe this is private property. She's saying... I think she just did not want me to film the process of taking money. Maybe because she's going to overcharge. I don't know what the case may be. I'm not interested in what's over here. As we said, we're trying to get to the lighthouse, to the island. It looks like we need to go to the Moon Milk. Once we get to the Moon Milk, we will make a right. And then that should take us to a road, and then we have to double back. Because all of this is inlet. I don't like my wallet. I took my wallet out because I was anticipating paying So I'm putting it there. So we'll get to the moon melt. We'll bust that right. Then we'll go straight for a ways, and then we make another right, and then go down for a ways along the coast. Sorry for the camera angles. I'm trying to not get hit. And I don't want a dirt sandwich. I had enough of that dirt snacks the last trip we took. As you can see, there's dirt and dust coming off of this truck. So then, yeah, like I said, we'll ride down the coast, and then that should take us, I think, to the lighthouse. I moved over because I could tell this car was trying to go. So technically this is just the side of the road, but I'm just driving on it. Maybe it is for motorbikes, I don't know. That's what I was saying. That it's not even finished being developed. I think people came down here based on what they saw and like a brochure or got sold. Come to find out, there ain't really shit to do but go to these tourist traps at resorts and ride this coconut stuff. Then what? Spend overinflated prices on food, souvenirs, and coconut rides and dinners, and have people show you around when you can just do it yourself. So if I'm not mistaken, the moon melt was right where this light was. And we're going to make it right here. Guys, it's gonna be a long video. Probably no longer than the other ones. Hour and a half. Nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Seems like some people, when they were children, had difficulties coloring within the lines. There, I said it. I said it because you saw that car veering over the line. And this guy's speeding. The temperature dropped. Feels like a fall or spring day. So the other camera was at 41% when I checked it. Nice. Let's pull up. All right, let's not fall one-handed. Okay, over the lip. You'd be proud of me. All right. So I want to let the camera charge for another 10 minutes at least. Take my wallet, which is normally not a habit of putting it there. Nice little resort. God, I'm gonna miss this place. But it kind of gives you goals for financial freedom, which I don't have at the moment. Could have it, but I keep messing up. And I'll just leave it at that. I'm gonna go in more detail of that once I get back to the US. You can see they got these big giant sandbags for erosion. Or this would probably be flooded. And I wouldn't be surprised if these bags extend even further in. And then once the winter time is over, they'll probably cover this all back up with sand a little bit. But that's Da Nang. Or, well, it's all Da Nang. This is all Da Nang. As I said before in one of the other videos, Hoi An was integrated into Hoi An was integrated into Da Nang, now making it the largest something. I don't know what it is, the largest something in Vietnam. So, district, city, area, I don't know. But that's the Da Nang city. This is right outside of the city, the resorts and those high rises. Marble Mountain, you can see the distance. Let me zoom in. So Marble Mountain is right there. Those are the resorts and the high rises. Between Marble Mountain and Da Nang is there. Da Nang, Da Nang. And then that's the mountain with the Buddha or the lady, whatever. I forgot what she's called, lady something. Oh, and there's even a breakwater there. Maybe they should extend that breakwater. Yeah, that breakwater breaks the waves, obviously. That's why it's called breakwater. And the waves aren't as rough in that area where that breakwater is. So instead of parking here, and I was gonna walk down here, but I'm like, why don't we just drive down there and see what we can see. Looks like these people are coming to set up for their lunch and dinner or early dinner, sell food on the beach. You'll find that's very common here in Vietnam, that they, I'm over here. On the little sidewalks, there'll be nothing there during the day, become 3, 4 o'clock. All these people start pulling up, putting out chairs, and then setting up their little food places, and people come and eat, and then they pack up and it's gone. So during the daytime, there's nothing there, and then at nighttime, it's filled with everyone doing their little vendors and their little side hustles. I ain't mad at them. Get it legally. I could be here talking on that topic for a minute. So I'll briefly, someone put a post to respect bar girls at the bar on Facebook. and be a gentleman, aka a simp. Not saying not be a gentleman, but in this instance, I basically said I respect people who respect themselves. If a woman disrespects herself, why should I respect her? To a certain extent. I try to respect everyone, or I just don't have them in my circle, so I don't have to disrespect them, if that makes sense. You know, we all get into altercations with people and get disrespectful or rude. That doesn't mean that we are not gentlemen or disrespectful in general, just probably in that moment, heated moment. Anyways, point being is, I wrote, those bar girls, you know, they made an excuse, they're poor and this, that, and the other. They made a choice. And I said, you can work at McDonald's, you can sell fruit on the side of the road, you can go get a job in a restaurant. Sure, it doesn't pay as much. And so I put the comment in there because they're trying to justify, oh, it's okay because they're poverty and they come from small towns and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well, okay, so the nigga who sells drugs in the project, who lives in poverty, this, that, and the other, you have sympathy for that motherfucker? Nah, throw him in jail. You know, drugs sell themselves. There's no billboards to sell cocaine, heroin, crack, meth, and whatnot. You seek that out. It's not forced upon you. I'm not saying, no way, shape, or form am I saying drug dealing is okay. What I'm saying is that we all make choices in our lives and we need to deal with the consequences of those choices. And we can make other choices that may not pay as well, but that's not an excuse because you're poor. There's plenty of ladies who go around selling candies and gums and cookies and chips and nuts and dried fruits and fruit stalls on the side of the road. Do what you got to do to level up and then get out of the game. I'll put myself out there. I knew a freelancer my first time going to Thailand 3 years ago. And I hit her up last year. And she says, oh, I drive Grab now. I bought a car and I drive Grab now. So what do you think she did? She did what she had to do to get her money, to elevate herself into a position where she doesn't have to do that anymore. These bar girls make enough money to that they can work in the bar for a year or two, probably less than that depending on their beauty, stack up some cash and get out the game. So no, you don't get no sympathy from me. I'm sorry. If I lose some subscribers over that, and you know I'm right, that's logic. I just explained how you do it. So anyways, I'm not going to go on to that anymore. But basically what I'm saying is I respect these people's hustle. Coming out here on public land, setting up chairs, selling food, and getting it right the legal way. Let's crack on. Deal with the consequences of your actions. If your actions bring on people who disrespect you, then change those actions so you're not disrespected. Respect is earned, not given. Nice. Really nice. I don't want to cross that bridge. I was going to do it, but this guy just honked. Yeah, they don't like that. And I wasn't purposely putting the camera on there to intimidate them to slow down or initiate or whatever you want to say to get them to slow down, because they're whipping these corners way too fast, man. Look at this. Look at these guys drive. So It's better to. Okay, there's a guard. No? Okay. Okay, you smile. So I just say no. Okay. You don't have to be mean. Just say no, 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 you can't go. Okay. So you can't go across there. I guess I don't even know if you can walk across, but it's a resort, obviously. And I was just telling him, you know, you don't have to mean mug me. Just say no, you can't go across, and I'll be like, okay. But it obviously lost in translation, and you didn't see me put my fingers up to my lips and make a smiley face. And then he looked at the camera and sort of smirked and smiled. But all right, so we can't go across there, but it's a nice resort. We're gonna keep going. Hopefully find this lighthouse, get some information on the island. I know I said we're gonna walk on that beach, but I want to find this lighthouse. We can always come back to the beach. Another unfinished resort. Another unfinished resort. All this land is all one resort. Or land for purchase. Pretty sure it's already purchased and just cordoned off. Access to the beach here. Sorry, I had to reposition. It's hurting my hand holding this iPhone. The other camera should be ready to go. Okay, iPhone is full. I don't know when it cut off. I just happened to glance down at it. We only have 23 minutes left on here. I deleted some videos and everything on the iPhone so that because I knew it was getting full because I checked the storage. And I guess I have to go back in there. If you don't know, on the iPhone, once you delete something, it's not deleted. It's still on your phone for 30 days. And stored in your cloud. So I need to go into the feature that keeps that deleted storage and delete it from there, and then I'll have space on the iPhone. So there's only 23 minutes left on here. Let's just turn it off till we get to the lighthouse. I think you kind of get the gist. We'll do it when we pass this resort. I want to just show you this. This is how you maintain a fucking resort. Grass kept, cut, trees trimmed, minimal amount of leaves. That's how you keep a resort. Okay, no sooner than I said that, we came to a dead end and it says no admittance. They made sure you have it in English. So I don't know how to get to this lighthouse. Maybe we'll just turn back around. Not maybe. We're going to turn back around and see if I can ask someone where do we catch the ferry to the lighthouse. So I'll see you when we get to that point. Excuse me. You guys know where the lighthouse is?
Yeah, no, we're looking for it.
Oh, you're looking for it too? Because the lighthouse is where you catch the ferry to the island. So the islands are over there. There's a ferry that goes twice a day. And that's why I'm looking for the lighthouse too. So they're looking for the lighthouse too. So I'm going to turn around and try and find the lighthouse too as well. All right. Okay, so I see these boats here. Can't read what it says. But then this sign says tourist service area. So let's go here. Since it says tourist service area. And find out what that means. Find a spot under the shade. I see boats here. As you saw, that couple was just trying to find the ferry as well. Okay. Helmet here. All right. It's a nice warm day. Nothing in there I can't live without if it gets broken into, which there's no one here to steal shit. So no one's approached me and said, hey, you can't be here. It does say tourist service area, so adventures of the mysterious ferry. So it looks like it's cordoned off so you can't go over there. So like you have to have like an access point to get across to board the boats or something. That's what it resembles. But there's absolutely, positively no one here. Why am I holding these keys? I'm putting them in my pocket. Got to be mindful of how much time is left on here. So these are obviously long distance ferry boats. Encapsulated. Is this the guy? Okay, the guy over here. So yeah, these have to be ferry boats to get over to the island. And he said hello. Yes. These boats go to the island?
Yes.
How much does it cost to go to the island for the ferry boat?
How many people?
Oh, so you have to have a group of people.
Okay. Tomorrow you go?
Maybe. What time?
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Go and 1 p.m. come back.
8 a.m., 1 p.m. come back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how much is that?
The ticket drop ship go and back 400,000 for one person.
$400,000.
Include go back.
Okay.
Entrance fee, environment fee, and pass for you.
Okay. All right.
On
Cool.
fee.
8 a.m.
Yes.
Come back here.
Yeah. Come back here.
Okay.
Go. Leave here and come back here.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
People.
Speedboat.
People.
Okay.
People here.
Yeah. Okay. Your name?
My name is Tony.
Tony.
Yes.
Okay. William.
Yeah, William.
Okay. Thank you. 800.
You know 400.
400.
Sky.
So sorry.
You have a WhatsApp number?
Yeah, I have WhatsApp number.
React my WhatsApp.
Okay.
And if tomorrow you go, you send for me,
Okay.
text for me, and I keep the ticket for you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's better.
Your group is how many people?
Just me.
Just you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You said Tony.
Yes, Tony. And you send a message for me.
Yes. Hello, Tony. It's William. Hold on. Okay, I sent a message. Okay. Thank you, Tony.
Okay.
All right. See that? Little perseverance. Problem is, am I going to get my black ass up to ride all the way down here at 8 a.m. to leave the island at 1, then drive all the way back, take the scooter back, finish packing, to get up at 7 in the morning the next day to catch my flight to go to Thailand. We'll see how I feel. I sincerely doubt it. But I got Tony's information. I will pass that information along to you guys. Should have got his WhatsApp so I could have put it in there. I mean his QR code for his WhatsApp. I got his WhatsApp. So I will give you Tony's information, guys. You're welcome. Okay, buddy. All right. All right, let's see if we can circle back, show you some more of this beach. Look at these big ass snails. Yeah, they're dried out. I'm gonna throw them in there. Okay, buddies. They got caught in the... I don't know if I showed them, sorry. They got caught in the sun. Those are huge, right? Okay, I still got to go to the bank because I have to pay the lady the rent. Whatever this scooter rental, they're gonna hit me over the head for the last 5 days. Chill out. All right. Environmental fee. I haven't heard that since the Philippines. And I just watched a video literally last night, and it was the Philippines. Anyone who's been to the Philippines, aka the Philippines, knows there's a fee for everything. Entrance fee, lady talk to you fee. Everyone's trying to when I went to the what do you call it, waterfalls, I probably have that in the videos that I plugged in there, where the lady's trying to, or I think it was a guy trying to charge me a fee, or get me to pay him to show me around the waterfall. And as people were coming up, they're like, bro, you don't need to pay anyone. You just walk down the steps, which were steep as hell, to the waterfall. And I had a blast. You'll see me on the rope diving into the water, and the water was blue, and there's police officers down there, so it's super safe. And he walked over to this group of people sitting and said, hey, this guy's tourist, can he leave his bags here and you watch it? They're like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I left my bags there. When I got up, I realized I didn't have my phone, and I left it on the scooter. And when I got up there, they were like, hey, not at that waterfall, but another waterfall, same island, Sikihor. They're like, hey, did you lose your phone? And I was like, yeah. And they gave it to me. And I was like, I think I gave him a couple dollars. And I got my iPhone. As I've said before in a video, the Philippines is a great place to visit. Don't know if I want to live there. It's expensive. And she even says that people are finally being honest and saying how expensive it is, how bad the food is. There's a fee for everything. It's westernized, but I found that the nicest people in the Philippines are the ones who live out in the province and the sticks. The ones in the city are always trying to hustle you. That's just been my experience. And I even put the video where I pulled up on the side of the road and they were I thought they were swimming or washing or whatever, but they were actually washing clothes in the river. And I talked to the lady, and I believe that's the video that had where I asked what it was, and they're like, oh, it's carabao grass to feed the carabaos. Anyways, yeah, the people there are generally nice, and I forgot where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought. Are generally nice, but things are expensive, and that's where I was going. This is the first time I've heard here in Vietnam about an environmental fee, but in the Philippines, there's a fee for everything. Even when you get the ferry, you buy the ticket for the ferry, but you can't get on the ferry until you pay this environmental fee. And then you go to another booth and you got to pay this fee. And then you got to pay a luggage fee. And it's dependent on your skin. You get skin tax. So I was over getting nickeled and dimed. I took the ferries quite a bit to go over to Siquijor, Panglao, Dumaguete, Cebu. I had a blast, don't get me wrong, but it severely hurt my pockets living in the Philippines for the 3 months that I was there, 3.5 months, almost 4 months. And I did do some airfare traveling around too when I met that guy. So anyways, let's try and go to the beach, take some views of the beach that are here other than what we just saw, and then I'll call it a day. See you at the beach. Okay, so I found the recently deleted them all, so I've got some space. Camera just shut off on me. But as I was saying, it's like they knew this problem existed. They sold these people a dream. This beach doesn't seem as eroded, and the reason why is the breakwater's there. So it didn't get eroded, but you can see there's bags there. So I don't know if the bags got lifted up and floated over there, or there's bags there and that's how the beach is elevated. I don't know. But there are some bags in that area right there. There are some bags here, but this beach looks a whole hell of a lot better than this. Couldn't get that eye candy for you. She was built quite well. Very attractive young lady. Sorry, guys. Oh, wow. That was really soft. Ugh. So yeah, I'm not too positive, and I'm not saying people wouldn't. I'm trying to get this off of my shoe and then turn this off. And you can see where they got the lift, so they probably filled them up and then had a crane come and drop this down. Here's the upper part of the beach. I think this is just a man-made beach, to be honest with you. I think the ocean is just trying to reclaim what it already had. And these bags probably go out a lot further. Looks like there's a bag right here. So if I was a betting man, that's exactly what that would be my conclusion. Is that this is all a man-made bag beach. And the ocean's just reclaiming. But what I was saying was, I don't think people would have booked their trip if they seen this. Maybe to come down here for a day. anyone who booked this for a week, there's nothing really to do here, guys. I mean, how many times can you go in that coconut boat? How many times can you just come to the beach? I mean, unless you really have a stressful job and you just want to chill at a resort and have a spa day and have a couple nice dinners and binge watch some Netflix or read a book on the beach, then I get it. But other than that, what are you going to do down here for a week? Or take a tour bus and drive all the way up to the city like those buses do, when you could have just stayed in the city and came down here for an overnight or 2-night trip and then stayed in the city and balled out there. But what are you going to do? Not much to do. So yeah, not much of a beach. Not a pretty beach at all. Not at all. They gave it a good effort. And it's working not to reclaim this land and these resorts. But I think they need to come up with a better solution. Because this is not it. It was a Band-Aid. I need a restroom before we head back. It's around 3:40 probably now. And we got a nice drive. Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's like Thailand. As soon as they see someone walking, they're ready to sell you an overpriced coconut on the beach. Hopefully that's a toilet over there. If not, I'm gonna have to circle back and find one of them secluded beaches and add to the free watering of the plants. I like Thailand has now these, in some spots, has the little portable camper toilets, if you will. They're not porta potties, you know, the little green porta potties where you open the door. Of course, it's $5,000 to relieve just the 5,000 baht. Onions. I don't know what that is. Drying in the sun. The islands are beautiful, man, from a distance. We found them. No, I don't want coconut. I'm good. Thank you. No, thank you. I know it's rough out here, lady. I know. You'll just have to wait for your lunchtime crowd to come. I know a coconut is 10, 12, or 20 baht. I mean, baht. Vietnamese dong. And I'm sure it's going to be more expensive there. And I don't really drink too much coconut. I've had 3 coconuts since I've been here for 6 months. I laid off the sugarcane juice. I'm drinking water and kombucha. I have a soda maybe once a month when I order a burger and I get the combo. It comes with a soda. And when I went to McDonald's, I was getting sodas, sometimes drinking them, sometimes throwing them away, until I saw the tea option. Before, I don't believe I saw the tea option. And I'm like, man, I got the orange juice once. I didn't like it. So I just ordered the Sprite that has, I believe, the least amount of sugar in it. But yeah, I don't drink sodas anymore. I don't miss them. In the US, I drink bubbly, this flavored sparkling water. I get the Costco brand or the bubbly, whatever's on sale at Costco. That's what I get. I don't know why this guy's looking around suspicious by my scooter. I didn't leave the key in there. All right, so we got a long drive back. That's the only thing I really don't particularly care for when making these videos is the drive back. But thanks for joining me on this adventure. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry we didn't get to the island. I seriously doubt I'm gonna get up to get down here at 8 in the morning, especially since I'm leaving the next day. I haven't even booked a place to stay, but I've got these 3 places options. So I'm gonna go home, just book one. Maybe I'll explain why I didn't book one of them, or reluctant to. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you like the videos. I know I'm not gonna come down here to get on this boat to go to the island, but next time I have his connections, we're definitely gonna do that. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, God bless. I just wanted to show you. These cab drivers are posted up here because these resorts are quite pricey, and they know they can hit these people over the head if they come out looking for transportation. And I'm gonna assume, so don't quote me on this, I'm pretty sure either the Grab is expensive or slightly elevated. We won't say expensive. Slightly elevated. And or you order the Grab, you'll get in and they'll say cancel it and try and get you to pay a different price. Look at this, abandoned. Overgrown. You can see that was the driveway to get up into the place. And then the reception in there. It's probably right there. And the driveway came down here. Someone's living in there. I ain't mad at him. Someone's squatting in there. Shit. I would too. Hell yeah, I would. Abandoned building. So this is one big break wall. Rocks. No beach. And this was the resort that probably no one wanted to come to because there ain't no goddamn beach. What are you gonna do, sit on the grass? It's like you hear me coming up on your right, and then you're gonna veer to the right. But a nice public area. Lady looking like Kanye over there, got her little face mask and her hood on. Maybe she's a protege for Kanye. Look at the islands, they look beautiful. Unfortunately, not this trip. Yeah, the lady told me it was 8 o'clock in the morning, now that I recall. That mist of water felt good, smelled good too. Just getting slight mist as the waves hit these rocks. Okay, we are going to have to flip a bitch and go back this way. And there's a little road there that goes back to the road. Alright, I'll turn this on when we get back to the beach, like I said, because this camera doesn't have much time on it, space on it. Okay, so I rode down the beach a little bit. I guess that resort is open and they're using this beach. Because you can see there's foreigners here. But I know why that land is not developed. Again, who wants to develop rock front property? Beach rock front property. So if this beach wasn't here, that resort probably would not be utilized. But you can see there's foreigners here on this beach enjoying the sun. The sand here is super powdery. There's a water break here, so the waves aren't too rough, so you can enjoy it. There's the islands. Looks beautiful. Look at that one single cloud over the middle of that island. I didn't bring my phone to take a picture. I think that's definitely going to be the thumbnail. The thumbnail to bait you guys in. With unfortunately my shadow. I don't know how the hell they... You gotta have balls of steel to go out and fish on those little round boats in this surf. It's not that rough, but you gotta be a good swimmer, life preservers, and be in a group, because I'm sure it's pitch black. There's no city lights to light up this area. I'm sure it's pitch black here at night. Besides the lights here, but there's no lights over here. There's no city lights to light this area up. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I don't see any lights. All right, let's see if we can find another beach. I wouldn't be fishing on those boats. More power to them. Before we go, this is what I'm talking about. There's coconuts. What's to stop you from pulling off these coconuts? There's free coconuts all over Vietnam on the beach. I'm sure they're not mature yet. This one might be. No, it's got a little ways to go. And I'm not positive, but I'm sure these, well, I would assume these are the eating variety. Just wanted to get that. Let's see if we can find that beach access. Okay, we found the beach, or we're back at the spot where we were before. And somebody sold these tourists a dream, because this is what you see. More of the same. This is crazy. They did a job of trying to preserve it. I'm gonna go this way. Trying to preserve it. And you can see the big giant sandbags. But it seems mainly to be on this stretch of beach. Yeah, and it's firm. Oh, well that gave a little bit, but this is firm.